Hi everyone, Charlene Bauer, Ladies Off-Road Network, and we are live at 5 on a Tuesday night from the green screen room. Yay! And you're probably wondering, why the green screen room tonight, Charlene? What is going on? Well, because, look, you get to create all your own adventures. The beautiful thing about a green screen is I can put anything in here that I want. I can put a beach, I can put mountains, I can put snow, I can put the Phoenix sun. Which, trust me, we're going to get to see that a lot this year. So many of you are aware that COVID happened. The shutdown of the world happened. It was a challenge. But we didn't stop, right? Ladies Off-Road Network did not stop. Instead, I said, we're going to keep going. And not only that, we're going to create an environment that makes it the best for us. The best for us right now, ladies, is in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I live. Because I can create an area, a space, a box for us to be super successful. Arizona has also been a great state to be in through this whole thing because of the sun. Yes, that vitamin D, that tanning solution, the constant t-shirts and shorts and flip-flops like I have on today. So I know it's been hard for a lot of those that are across the country. I know that this has been one of the hardest struggle times probably in some of our lives as far as understanding what to do, how to do, where to be, how to be. But I am asking you to get out of your house and come to Arizona and visit me. Wait, not just me. Lots of other ladies too, because we're having a lot of opportunities and a lot of fun between the Phoenix area and the Flagstaff area. We have a year's worth of excitement for you to participate in. And if you haven't participated in this yet, or haven't looked into how to participate in that, let's try some words. You get the point. We're going to talk about that tonight because there's a lot to do. And if you're not doing, you're honestly not helping yourself, right? It's all about you. I'm just supplying the opportunity. You're the one that has to say, boom, I'm in. Who's booming? Who's booming? That's awkward. All right. You guys ready? Because we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on. I mean, I looked at the calendar. Who's looked at the calendar lately? First of all, let's look at what the top of the calendar says. The top of the calendar this month says, no poison can kill a positive thinker, and no medicine can save a negative thinker. Ooh. That's slightly themed out for about what I'm ready to say, isn't it? No poison can kill that positive thinker. Sorry, I'm here. You're not taking me away. And no medicine can save a negative thinker, right? We got to get out of our own space sometimes. We're all guilty of this. I went through my own phase. I'm not any better than anybody else. Trust in me. But we have to get out of our house. We have to come have some fun. So here's the fun. Right now, I'm geared up for our navigation trip that's happening this weekend. We're going to go get lost a little bit. We're going to find moving things. We're going to find stationary things. We're going to do all kinds of cool stuff throughout the weekend that has to do with navigation. And I'm not just talking like compass and map, because I know many are interested in that, but that's not our reality every day. There are so many apps out there. There's so many opportunities of how to figure out how to map that we're really going to do that. One of my biggest pet peeves is people that don't even know how to use their maps on their phone to get around town. What? I know. So we're going to be playing with that too. That's going to be like number one. And then we have what we call an everyone one. And everyone means there's no theme to it. Come, doesn't matter. You're awesome. We're awesome. We're going to figure out what we all want to learn. We're going to learn lots of stuff and we're going to go have a great time. And then the one right after that is the 5+. There's been some confusion on what that means. It's 35-inch tires and greater. Basically, we're going to go on some harder trails. We're going to go have a little bit more fun. We're going to step up our winching activity. We're going to step up some of our thought process on how to spot and how to. So it's like a 202 let's call it a 303, because kind of these 5-day trips are 202s already. They're definitely not 101s. We're just really helping everybody out in being successful. For you, because I know we're still in this fight mode, we're still in this fight to get out of our house, I turned back on the fight coupon code. So fight coupon code right now, ladies, you're getting a $4.99 value for $2.99 to come for 5 days and hang out. It's 4.5 if you really want to count it, because you're going to travel. But seriously, 50 plus hours, come on, get out the house. Then in May, we have a 2-day event. So 2 days is a whole day of learning, and then the next day we're outside and we do like a half day of driving. So that's a fun one. That's in May. That's another option. If you can't take 5 days, that's fine. Totally get it. I know it's challenging. And also in May is the challenge. So the challenge starts. So if you can't get out the house, I get it. I also want you to think about joining the challenge. This is one of our online programs where you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to have any sunshine in the background here or cactuses. You can do whatever you want to do and be successful on that edge. There's 11 challenges that happen in 10 weeks. You have plenty of time. You're not competing against each other. You're working together with each other. So it's a lot of fun in order to do that. Then in June, we have a couple, not here things, I guess is the way to put it. Some cool programs that are much different. That will be our Wilderness First Aid, and that will be Impulse Off-Road. So Wilderness First Aid is a 5-day Wilderness First Aid class where it's different from any other Wilderness First Aid opportunity that's out there because, well, I asked for more. So we have a full day out on the trail where we actually run programs and try different things. And then Dan has this new class that's called Situational Awareness. And so I asked him to add that in too. So they're going to I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds rad. We'll talk more about that next week. So that's Wilderness First Aid. And then Impulse Off-Road is where we get to work on Frankie. So it's very limited to 10 people because we're all going to have our heads underneath and doing things on the vehicle. And that's in Salt Lake City. Each of those, the Wilderness First Aid in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Impulse Off-Road in Salt Lake City are very limited on numbers because of space. And we're at their facilities, which is also really cool because we get to use their professional opportunities in their own space, right? Instead of asking them to travel and only have certain things. That's in June. So already, April, May, June, have you guys figured out at least one thing to do? Yeah, the challenge for sure, right? Challenge for sure. And then April, May, June, already some cool opportunities to join in. Now, July, we go back to camping, but not in the heat of Phoenix. We're going to be up north where we're going to have pine trees in our green screen. And so we'll be in the Flagstaff area where it's a nice 80-ish degrees during the day. And some red rocks, maybe. All kinds of pretty in our green screen right here. See why I came in here? Yeah. You just got to envision the difference. It's much cooler. So when I say Arizona in the summer, I'm not saying Arizona in torture heat in the summer. It's not that way. So July is different. The 3 camping trips are very cool. I'm very excited about this because for the first time ever, I'm welcoming guests, technically. So meaning the first trip is for kids 12 and under. I think I'll survive. And the second one is kids 13 and over, which I know I will survive. That's going to be a lot of fun. The 12 and under, I got games. So we had a lot of moms that are really excited to be able to bring their kids. Dads, I'm totally cool if you're a dad and you want to bring your daughter. I'm in. Like, let's get these kids going and let's have a great trip with that. All right. So yes. Oh, good. Danielle's here. This is her idea. So kids 12 and under is the first one. Kids 13 and over is the second one. And then, as if that's not enough chaos, we have the man edition, meaning you can bring your husband, your boyfriend, your brother, your whatever, a man. This would be the only time of the year where men are a significant part of our trip. I don't know how else to put that, right? So the man edition has been creating quite a buzz. That was even in our WhatsApp chat the other day, which was really exciting. How the ladies are excited to get their husbands involved so they can see how much fun they're having during these Ladies Off-Road Network trips, and maybe teach them a thing or two from what I'm hearing. Yeah. And no, the plan is not for you to dump your husband off with me for the weekend while you all go to a spa day. That is not the plan. All together now. So July is going to be a blast. I am really excited about that. Very outside the box, very different. I've been listening to you. Trust me, I listen to you guys all the time. So July, kids 12 and under, kids 13 and up, and the man edition. And ding ding, they're all open for registration right now. So I opened them an hour ago, so you can start registering for your summer and start getting your summer plans going. Then August comes around. August. We'll talk about glamping first. We have 2 more up in Flagstaff area, an ATV and UTV edition, which I think is going to be a blast. So yes, I understand most of the time we're very Jeep 4-wheel drive, Toyota focused. I get it. So we're going to go a little bit faster. And we're going to invite our ATV and UTV friends to come up into that one. And then we have an everyone one, meaning everyone, doesn't matter, again. And I don't have any other better words than everyone. Like, it doesn't matter what your skill set is, doesn't matter what you're driving, doesn't matter if you have a vehicle, doesn't matter anything. Everyone. Ladies, everyone. Right? We have our one man edition. Our men can come to the one, but that's it. And the men have to be attached to a member. Let's make sure we're on task with that. This is not the dating site yet. As Cheryl brought up today, also in chat, that we're waiting for Charlene to start the dating site, which is not happening until the next pandemic. Star. All right. Also happening in August, I'm going to come back to this in a minute because I want to spend a lot of time on this. Yay! It's our convention. Holy guacamole. It is time for our Ladies Off-Road convention. Last night on our leadership call, we had an awesome time talking about the convention. I'm going to bring all that topic up in a minute because you're going to want to stay tuned for that right now. So the convention, August 5th to the 8th. Yes, it's going to be in Phoenix. Yes, it is hotter than the sun in Phoenix in August. No, we will very rarely be outside to enjoy that awesomeness. The convention is a hotel-based event, has been from day one, will be forever. It is completely different than any camping trip, completely different than anything that you've ever done as an off-road event, and guaranteed you will have a blast. So just hang on that one. I'm going to come back around to it in a minute. All right? September, we have a couple more glamping trips that are going to be in back down in the Phoenix area. And then October is the birthday week. So you need to attend one of the glamping trips before October in order to be invited to come to the glamping trip in October, the week long. Why? The why is because when you come to one of the glamping trips during the year, you're learning a lot of things. You're learning trail ride etiquette, how radios work, how we eat, as awkward as that sounds, a lot of other things, right? So you're learning all the basics to how we spot and how we trail wheel and how we do things. And I just found that last year we had a lot of people that were on both edges, and I felt like we were catching people up and it wasn't fair to them. So in this way, all I'm asking, come to another trip and you get the invites to come to the week-long big celebration. Charlene's birthday party week is what it is. And we'll talk about more about that later. It's not open at all yet. November, we have a couple things going on, mostly leadership focused. And then December is our end of year bash. It's our 3-day, we might go trail wheeling, we might go out, but really it's all about partying, celebrating the year, being excited about what's going on. There's a lot of like weird pictures of party animals on the green screen at this point, right? There's all kinds of fun stuff that's happening. So if you're just joining in, what I'm doing right now is I'm going through our whole year of opportunity. We're in the green screen room because you get to create the picture that you want if you decide to come. And I'm really hoping that you all decide to come to something. I didn't stop. The world shut down around us, but we didn't stop, right? And I understand I can't come to your zone right now because, well, I can't trust your zone, to be honest. And it's not a trust of people. It's a trust of, can I be in that space and will the event or the other thing be shut down by the time we decide to get there? So I made the space. I trust the space here that I have in my box in Arizona. So yes, I'm absolutely asking you to be coming to Arizona. I know, it's a big ask. It's a big get out of your box. It's a big come see the sun. It's a big come see some cactus and something different and maybe the Grand Canyon while you're here. It's a big ask, but ladies, I really, really feel like, well, that's where I'm going to be and this is where all the fun's going to be, so let's do this. I am absolutely willing and offering the opportunity to help you with logistics. I'm good at it. I've gotten myself around this country a lot of times on a little bit of money, right? So don't feel like you can't make it happen. There's always a way. And trust me, I know a lot of ways to get around the country. Do you have to have a vehicle? No, absolutely not. You can fly in and you can have a bunch of fun. We have passenger seats always. My Jeep usually always needs a driver. So there's always opportunities to get behind the wheel. There's always opportunities to be in passenger seats. Some of our passengers that come from the East Coast, they're like, man, I'm glad I didn't bring my vehicle. It's way more fun jumping into everybody else's seats and seeing how the different vehicles act and how the different drivers do their thing. Like, talk about a learning experience. There's so much opportunity there. So don't think that you can't do it. Don't think I'm only going to have fun if I'm driving. I get it, because I'm kind of that person too, but I think you'd be really surprised. And if your budget, if your limitation of time says I can't drive, all I can do is fly, make it happen. Make it happen, because that's going to be the way that you actually have that success rate out there. Get that first one under your belt. Then you understand. And then the next time you bring your vehicle, you're like, boom, I'm in. Or maybe that's the one that allows you the opportunity to go to the birthday week in October where you can bring your vehicle. And boom, you're in. Right? So don't procrastinate something because you don't think you can. And if you need to talk to me, reach out. Let's chat. Wendy put up a great post today. She's like, yeah, I'll talk to Charlene, and then here's like 6 or 7 other people that you can reach out to and chat with. And pretty much so many of these ladies, actually, if you would say chat with me, if you're willing to get a call from somebody or somebody IMing you about this. If you have questions, reach out to one of these ladies. I know so many people, when Wendy put that on her Facebook page, I'm like, Wendy, they're never gonna call me. They're scared of me. Like, what more can I say than what I do on Live at 5? And so I just kind of joke about myself, but I am. I'm a nice person. You can call and talk to me, I swear. But then all the rest of the ladies will give you a different perspective, right? Because they're coming from across the country. Or like Esther just wrote, like she's been the one coming and being in the passenger seats. Tanya, brand new. She'd never been out really before on the trails other than a couple times. And now she's playing with us pretty regularly. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah. If you didn't hear all the opportunities, you gotta rewind and listen to them and then come back through, because we got glamping starting Thursday. A couple days. I'll be okay. We'll be okay. And then we have the challenge starting in May, which is online, plus a two-day trail training. Wilderness First Aid in June, Impulse Off-Road working on Frankie in June. Wilderness First Aid is in Albuquerque, Impulse Off-Road is in Salt Lake City. Then we go back to glamping in July, kids 12 and under, kids 13 and over, and then the man edition. Those are all open now. They're open. We're going to talk about the convention in a second, August 5th to the 8th, and then glamping, ATV, UTV, and an Everyone edition in August, back up in Flagstaff. September, we're back to glamping. Down here, we're going to do an Everyone and a Newbies edition for those that, I don't know, they just feel like they want to start from the beginning. Cool with that. October is my birthday week. And then November, we have a lot with the leadership group. And then December is our end of year bash, 3 days of party. That's what the green screen's all about, because you all just made your own pictures up here, right? And I did see somebody say, should I be seeing pictures? No. Sorry, Facebook Live does not allow me to be cool like that and have like a bunch of pictures rolling. Sometimes I'll do it with the TV in the background and have a bunch of pictures rolling, but the green screen, yeah, not so cool. Okay, before the convention, don't go anywhere because we really got to talk about this. It's rad. Oh, it's Wendy's birthday in October too. Boom, gotta come. Oh, you're 10/10. I'm 10/11. Nice, Laura. Awesome. And my mom is 10/11 too. I was my mom's birthday present. How about that for coolness? Maybe we can talk them into coming to the birthday party too. Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is a campfire. So remember, we went from doing campfires every Tuesday night after Live at 5 to the third Tuesday night of the month? Well, guess what? Next week is the third Tuesday night of the month. So we are going to have a campfire, and the topic, show and tell, remember everybody gets to play, is camping hack. Camping hack. You don't have to give up your secrets right now, but think about that. I'm going to post it up online. Everybody can start registering. You just got to, it's free, but you got to get the link to join us because it's in Blue Jeans, kind of like a Zoom. Camping hack is going to be the topic, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I got some. Tread Lightly. Our partnership with Tread Lightly has been going amazing. We've been picking up trash all over the place. Unfortunately, hate to say that. That's not something to brag about, right? I wish there was never such a thing. And with that being said, Tread Lightly has gotten me all the tools that I need in order to run the tread trainer classes. So I'm a master tread trainer that's allowed to now train the trainer. So confusing in the words, but it really makes sense in the big picture. Just look at the org chart. It's fine. It's online. And you can become a tread trainer, which then allows you the opportunity to go into your local environment and talk about Tread Lightly principles, which is very important. We all need to be doing this. But this gives you the tools to do it correctly, right? Instead of just talking about it off cuff. So I do have 5 tread trainer classes that are already posted online. You can register for them. And they are attached to the glamping trips in order to make it successful for people that are flying in from all over the country to be able to get these. All right. Your camping hack is a diesel pusher. Yeah, so is mine. That's awesome. Oh, was that what it said earlier? Probably. I don't know, but I just saw that. Sorry. So Tread Lightly is very important. And make sure that that you're getting in on the opportunity to become a tread trainer. If you have not gone to ladiesoffroadnetwork.com and looked at our Tread Lightly program, it's a 2021 Every Day is a Cleanup Day. You can pick up trash and get points, because remember, the 12 Days of Giving this year is based on you getting points and your name in the hat. All right? So things that you do, however many things you do throughout the year, that's how you get your name in the hat for all the big gifts during the 12 Days of Giving for next year. So keep that in mind. I know it's only April and that's in December, but it's already April. How many pounds of trash have you picked up, right? Do we have that logged? Have you become a Tread Lightly member? Have you done the Tread Lightly 101 class? It's online. It's super fun. It's easy. It's simple, but it's good because it gives you the principles, right? And so you can just keep going with that and email us. You have to email us in order to get it logged into the spreadsheet for that. That's just one of the ways. The other way is to log your hours on the trail. Why hours? Because, well, 4x4s go much slower than dirt bikes. So a 5-mile trip in a 4x4 is going to take you all day, and it'll take you hopefully an hour on a dirt bike, right? Or less. So it just depends on what you're doing. So it's hours. So making sure that you're tracking your hours. Strava is a great one. But now we're also doing the BF Goodrich Tires On Trail app, which is also tracking your time. So that's the way that we're going to do it in the long term. But they're getting all of it set up, as those of you that are a part of that group know already. Other cool thing, and then back to the convention. Tank tops. It's time. Oh my gosh, it's time. So you got these really cute teal tank tops. They'll be going up online. I know I keep saying that, but seriously, we're in the green screen room, so I think I'll be throwing this on as soon as we're done and posting up the picture. I put on a really pretty glitter, or not glittery, like, what is that thing called? Fancy. Let's call it fancy. Y'all type in the real name. Color on here. But in general, it will be white, black, glitter, non-glitter, or if you'd like, you can tell me what color you'd like and I'll try. But you can't be upset if it's not the right pink. All right? So you got to give me a little bit of opportunity and a little bit of option. Glitter pink. Oh, there we go. Sherilyn, of course. Holographic. There's the word. I can't guarantee you that we can put different colors on, but I know you're going to try, so you will tell me which one you want, black, white, glitter, or non-glitter. And then, or Charlene, if you have the holographic hot pink or purple glitter, or, yeah, you know what I'm after. All right. So that's that. Tank tops. It's about time. Here we go. Convention. Convention registration is open. I just did it. Not only did I just do it, I did something stupid, because that's what I usually do when I do things for the first time. Are you ready? Early bird special, $350 for the convention. That's a big deal. It's a $500 weekend in a hotel. It's a very expensive weekend for us as Ladies Off-Road Network to put this on, an amazing opportunity. $350 is the early bird special. It will only be up for 1 week period. It dies next Tuesday. Meaning in the computer system thing. Or you can put a $100 deposit down if that's also in the way that you want to. Lifetime members, your total will be $400. Members, it's $450, and non-members, it's $500. Now, we also have a bring a friend half off, because I believe that if you're coming, well, maybe you want to bring a friend, or maybe you know somebody that wants to come, or maybe you know somebody that should come, but maybe can't afford the whole thing, right? So we do have what we call a friend half off program for the convention. That means that they can come in for $250, or if they are a member, $225. Star. You cannot like buddy with friends that have been coming to the convention this entire time with you. So it's all about extending the offer to new people. All right? Just want to make sure we're on the same page with that. So it's extending that offer out to new people, having them experience Ladies Offer Network for the first time. Now, I need to make sure that we're very clear, because I've put on now a lot of glamping trips, our December bash, our birthday parties, all this kind of stuff, which now you guys have seen a lot of pictures, and a lot of that is absolutely not what the convention is. It's 100% the other direction. Okay? So if you're saying, oh, well, I'm coming to a glamping trip, or I'm coming to this, or I'm doing that, awesome. That is not the convention. So the convention is very different, is my word. But it's been different from day one. This is our 5th year, our 5th annual convention. The convention is all about learning from multiple people. So a lot of times, not that you're stuck with me, but you are stuck with me at the glamping trips. I bring in guests, right? But at the trail trainings and everywhere else, like, I'm teaching, and I'm the one that you're learning from, and I'm the one that you're gaining from. At the convention, it's much different. I bring in a bunch of my friends and say, okay, I need you to be the expert at this. Actually, it kind of goes the other way around. Hey, you're the expert at this. Can you come teach this? Right? So we have seminar days that are built around awesome industry professionals coming in and teaching on top. There is 4 days of, you need to take a nap ahead of time, but that's with everything we do. Yeah, always take a nap before you come and visit. So the way that the weekend goes is it starts on Thursday. Thursday about 9:30, 10 o'clock, we open registration, so you can come through, get registered, get all tuned up with everybody that's around. We'll have different stations, and our different stations are based on our leadership team. So our leadership team, I'll pick on Marissa for a second, but like, Marissa is a hairstylist. Thank you for always keeping me looking good. And so she can teach about how to keep your hair looking good when you're in the desert for a week, right? Or we have some other ladies that are totally now into absolutely understanding how gears work. And so they can sit there and talk about how gears work. We have some that are super, like Wendy, super into first aid. And so she can bring all of her first aid gear out and have a table. So there's lots of stations on Thursday where you're independently learning at your own pace and doing a lot of digging in with each other, because now we're starting to give back to each other, which is a great opportunity. So the leadership team is putting together their topic, if they want to, of what they want their table to be like on Thursday. We also have our some other projects that we have going on in the meantime too, so trust me, hashtag never bored, right? And as typical, we start about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon as far as the big group goes. So if you're flying in and you need to fly in on Thursday, be there by noon at the latest maybe, so at least you can take advantage of some of the different stations before we start, because as soon as we start, they're done. We're on to the next thing. Each night is a theme night, and each night we have a guest speaker. So we'll have a keynote speaker on Friday night, but we will have a guest speaker on Thursday night as well. Thursday night, we came up with the themes. Each night we have themes, which, trust me, I am not a dresser-upper person. Not. And have a blast. So you just gotta give it a little bit of effort. Just a little bit. Thursday night is dress old. Marissa is to blame for this one. She sent me a video of a bunch of girls that were dressed up like they were 90, and it was amazing. So I don't know how you plan to do this. I'm sure there'll be pictures that we'll sort throughout. And again, we'll have a WhatsApp group for our convention goers. As you become part of the group, as you register, we'll get people in. But dress old is our Thursday night theme, and then we'll have a guest speaker on Thursday night. Friday is our seminar day. So we have different seminars throughout the day. There'll be 5, generally speaking. I may add a 6th one in, depending on timing. We'll kind of see what I can come up with. But the beautiful thing about having it here in Phoenix is I have a lot of friends here and they're very smart. So we'll have a lot of opportunity to learn through that. You will have potentially the opportunity to check different boxes. So there may be options during an hour where you either do this one or that one. Or I may have the whole group in one because I think it's super important that everybody learns this. And I don't want somebody to feel like they're having to pick between the two. It's a busy day. Friday is a very aggressive, very busy day. Your brain is like at the end of the day because you've just learned so much and you've pushed yourself also, hopefully, by asking questions so they guess. Friday night's theme is a beach party. Yep, it's a beach party. I'm like, it's gonna be warm. What else can we come up with? But Arizona does not have any beaches. Just want to make sure we're very clear on that. You cannot buy beachfront property unless you don't want the water attached. So Friday night's beach party, and again, we have a guest speaker on Friday nights that will blow your socks off as usual. Saturday, I'm kind of up in the air just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie right now. Saturday is our adventure day. Well, it is hot as get out in Arizona in the summer. And so I'm between bringing the adventure to us or us going on an adventure. But regardless, Saturday is going to be another full day of learning, understanding, being educated, and seeing what's happening. I think that's the most important thing that you need to remember, regardless of how we do it, if we're traveling outside or if I'm bringing more people inside, which is probably the reality. It's going to be something that you will absolutely learn and remember. We also have what we call our round table that day, where we all learn from each other. So no different than some of our campfires where we bring in pro tips or we bring in our information about our camping hacks like we're going to have next week. We're going to sit around in a circle and learn about each other and learn about something that you do that's like, boom, how did I never think about this? There's all kinds of cool stuff that happens then. Saturday night is our big gala night. Saturday night is when we announce the top 10 for our challenge winners. Saturday night is when we celebrate our leadership team and our lifetime members and everything else that we've been doing for the whole year. That's our big night. Last year was supposed to be our first big gala night. Yeah, well, 2020 happened, and we're not going to let it happen to us again. So Saturday night is our big gala night, and in Arizona's theme, the theme that we have for Saturday night is the Wild West Gala, which I think is going to be a ton of fun. So you can be a cowgirl, you can be whatever, however Wild West you want to get. There was quite some interesting ideas that flew across last night in the leadership meeting as we came up with the themes. But I think that really fits Arizona. It should be a ton of fun. Next year, fingers crossed, we'll all be back out on the move again, and the convention moves. So we've had it in Colorado Springs and Salt Lake City and Atlanta, Georgia. Last year was our non-lawn con, which was in Flagstaff, meaning we still had it, kinda. And then this year will be in Phoenix, Arizona. Next year it will be somewhere else. Okay? So Saturday night's theme is the Wild West. Sunday morning, we shut her down. We have a great opportunity to kind of, Sunday morning, then we shut it down. We have a great opportunity to kind of bring it all back together again. Do lots of giveaways, do all kinds of stuff, a little bit more celebration, a little bit more this and that and that and this, all the business to it. If you have to leave on Sunday, I get it. Sunday you can leave at noon and off you go to travel. Sunday afternoon is our Give Back project. So we always do a Give Back project in the local community that we're at for the convention. Before we've worked with women's shelters and helped them work on their vehicles, a few different things. We are finalizing the Give Back project that we're going to do for this year. So as we get more details, I will let you know. But everybody is welcome to participate, and I do encourage you to do it because, well, here's the opportunity where you've learned for 3 days, 4 days, and for you now to give something back to the community that we're at in full. There's a lot of opportunity there to be very successful. And that's the weekend. And then Sunday night, we all look at each other and go, whew, all right, are we going to take a nap or are we going to have dessert first? We all know what the answer is, don't we? The Wednesday before, if you are part of the leadership team, we do have our leadership conference, our face-to-face, our half-year face-to-face meeting during the day on Wednesday. And then if you are a lifetime member, on Wednesday night, we have our get-together where it's dessert first because, well, that's what I do. It's a big, long, awesome weekend. It used to be the only time when everybody got together for Ladies Off Our Network, right? Over the last 4 years, 5 years, 4 years. And now with all of our glamping trips and now with all of our other opportunities, I do understand that it's another trip to put on your plate where you didn't have them before. But I really hope you understand through the conversation just now how different it is and that you're learning from a lot of other people. Heat should not be an issue at all. We'll be inside the entire time-ish. There'll be some times where you would have to go outside, but they'll be very controlled, and we can have, make sure we take care of any challenges on that as well. Good question, Esther. So the cost does not include the hotel stay. You will end up booking your own room, which is something else why we put the WhatsApp group together, because a lot of times girls like bunk up. You know how girls are. So there was one time there was 6 girls in a room. I'm like, whew, that's aggressive. I don't know if I could do that, but that's all up on you girls. So yes, and I will give you the hotel. The hotel will have a code. The hotel will have a discount. You all stay at the same exact hotel. If there's somebody that has points at a different one, that's all on you. Your transportation, everything is all on you. But we do have ground transport, so you have to pay for the travel in and the room. Everything else is taken care of. So we have ground transport, food is covered, alcohol is not covered, just like normal. Everything for Charlene, right? No different than anything else. So that's the only difference. Good. Whew. So that, in a nutshell, covers the convention. If you've never heard about the convention before, I hope that was very helpful. For 1 week only, we have the $350 early bird, or you can put your deposit down for $100. Why do you want to put your deposit down for $100? Why do you want to get on the list right away? And remembering, it is non-refundable. So if you decide not to come, that's part of the deal. But why do you want to do that? It's because when we go to do seminars, there's some that only X number of people can be in because they're hands-on. So you get first dibs at what seminars you want. All right, so that's all a part of it. Non-members, your rate for this convention is $500. Members, it's $450. Lifetime members, it's $400. And then I encourage you to bring a friend for half off. You just got to let me know who they are so that I can link you guys on the spreadsheet. And that's just for my accounting purposes. But a friend half off is $250. So I'm going to pick on Lisa Potter. So Lisa is a lifetime member, so she's going to pay the $400, and then she's going to bring one of her ladies from Colorado that's new, and so then they get to pay $250 to come because they're a half off guest. Not a guest, but just somebody new that hasn't been to the convention before. Okay, so that's the way that we're helping people get the opportunity to come in for the first time. A lot of times we don't have the opportunity for ladies to be a part of Ladies Off Our Network. Again, this year is totally different. Like, you guys have so many opportunities to be a part of Ladies Off Our Network and come and be a part of what we have. So many opportunities that we just want to make sure that something gets on that calendar. Woo! All right. So if your calendar is not full, like mine is, what are we going to do about that? That's my question to you. What are we going to do about that? April, 3 trips right now. You can still sign up. They're still open. I'll take you. I'll fast track you into this weekend even if you want to. Where's our last minute, ladies? I know you exist. And then the next 2 still have the discount code up as Fight. May is the 2-day. If you can't get the 5 days off, I get it. And we also have our online program with the challenge. June, Wilderness First Aid, New Mexico, Impulse Off-Road, Salt Lake City. July glamping is now registerable. Kids 12 and under, kids 13 and up, and then the man edition. August convention, we just finished going through all that, August 5th to 8th. Make sure that it happens. Glamping is ATV, UTV, and everyone. That's up in the Flagstaff area. The July ones are also up in the Flagstaff area. September, 2 glamping trips, everyone, and a newbies, a 101, which will be back in the Phoenix area. October, birthday week, a whole week, but you got to do one of the other trips in order to get the invite to that. And then December is our end of year bash, which is going to be a blast. There's going to be some more 2 days in there too, but those I can't schedule until we get close and make sure that we have the weekends truly available. Next Tuesday night, right after Live at 5, will be our monthly campfire where we all get to hang out. And camping hack is what we're going to do. Camping hack, okay? Tread lightly. We have a Tread Lightly classes open right now where you can also get your Tread Trainer certificate. And tank tops will be up online soon. Woo! And then the challenge. And then the convention. Yeah. That's all I got. Okay, so good question. So for the kids 12 and under and kids 13 and up, I just left it at the same price. I didn't change the pricing because other than the extra blonde I'm going to have to buy for the gray hair, it's not really that much of a challenge. However, on the man edition, I upped it by $100. So when you go to register for the man edition, you'll see that it's up $100 difference. And that's honestly just to help me out with the covering of food. Okay? I'm being blunt about it. You know me, I'm not trying to make any money off of this. We just try and make this work, right? We just try and make it work. So I'm really excited about that. And you'll see where just the member signs up, not the man. It's fine. So you sign up, and then and then we will go ahead and add their name into the spreadsheet later. Yep, that's the way we're gonna roll. Yeah, I have fed boys, but I don't know. I'm trying to make it affordable for the moms. That's what I'm trying to do. At the end of the day, I want it to work. And at the end of the day, I want you not to have a reason not to come. And if money is it, let's make sure it happens. Okay? That's the way I roll. You guys know that's the way I roll. And I just want to make sure that everybody stays happy. Oh, look who wants to come say hi. Hi. Say hi, Piston. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Such a rough day. Poor Piston. How would you like to live in Arizona with a coat of fur on? Awesome. So Bonnie has been popping the link occasionally for where you guys can register. And it is open. It's available. Everything I've been talking about. And I also have the August ones I'm going to open up in just a minute. I ran out of time before I had to come live. So those will also be open. Convention is open. The website is not pretty. So that's why for this week right now, it's the early bird. The convention website will get fixed and working its way out. So we can go from that as well. All right. What other questions do you have? Questions, comments, concerns? Hashtag, let's do this. Or are we good? That was a lot of information rolled out really fast. I can dance. Piston can come back. Oil's been in a couple times, but Piston reached up to come say hi. What questions do you guys have? Anything? What do we got going on? We still have a few people that have not used their golden tickets. You'll be getting an email from me. So if you have a golden ticket pending, if there's something that you want to do, it does not go towards the convention, wilderness first aid, or impulse off-road. But it can go towards all the rest of them. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, Wendy, I can't be a fast talker. I had an iced tea today. Yep, I had a sweet tea. You can always tell when there's been at least one sweet tea involved in my day. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Any questions? The challenge. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the challenge for a second and talk about the big elephant in the room. 2020 happened just before the challenge started. We'd already started the registration, and then we tried to start the challenge, and 2020 happened, and 2020 was not happy for anybody, especially the challenge. All right. So the challenge last year, if you hear people complaining, if you hear people saying that it was awful, if you hear people saying that it wasn't what it was, they're right. It was. It was awful. It wasn't what it was. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. It wasn't what I sold. It wasn't anything, right? But it was something. I can't say that. Take that last part out, because it was something. We did quite a few of them in the beginning. And then at the end of the year, I finally said, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Take everything else away, and this is what we're doing. And so I came up with the last set of challenges, all which were very doable. I'm not going to say easy, but doable, right? And if you did all of the challenges, you got a golden ticket, which was worth $499, right? You guys are turning these in for these camping trips. You're coming to the camping trips for free because you finished the challenge, because we were able to do it that way. So my opinion is it was really hard. And I tried the best I could, but I never gave up on you. I never gave up on Ladies Off-Road Network. I never gave up on the challenge. Now, I might have for a short time because we couldn't figure out how to get it to go, but I never truly gave up. And if somebody is angry, grumpy, mad about last year's challenge, I don't really blame them, other than they gave up on me too soon, because they could have gotten a golden ticket to come to an event this year. And if you hear anybody that is out there like that, just let me know or turn them on to me, because I want to make sure that we're on the same page. Yeah, it wasn't the way it should have been, but at the end, it turned out the way it had to turn out, that it could turn out in a 2020. 2021, we're back on to the challenge. It's the same way that it was in 2019. It'll be processed exactly the same. It'll be back to its awesome. It's back and fun. Half of the reason why I couldn't do half of the challenge last year is because you guys couldn't be together. The challenges that I had planned, it was, okay, do this together, or okay, go here, or okay, do this. It's I can't have you do that. I can't put you in that position. So it was definitely a challenge for me. And I'm not making excuses, because we all know I don't do that. I only tell the truth. And if somebody else wants to hear the truth, then just get them to this point and this live and they can hear it. But that's how it went down. All right. Was it pretty? Nope. Did it end up great? I think so. The people who are coming on these free trips this year think so. So that's where we're at. We did talk about that last night on the leadership as well. I just want to make sure that all of you that are wanting to do the challenge and a part of it, and all of a sudden you hear something that was negative to it, that you take a deep breath, understand what did happen, understand everybody has an opinion, and let's do a great job this year and have a ton of fun. The challenge at the end, the reason you do the challenge, I guess, is for yourself. And there's 11 things in 10 weeks to get done. Some of them are hard, some of them are easy, some of them are somewhere in between, and each one is different for each person. Like challenge number 5 could be super easy for Jessica and way difficult for Emily. Just picking on them because they're the names up on my screen right now, right? And it depends because everybody's in a different spot in their off-roading, which is what makes it the most fun. We're also all supporting each other in what goes on. So it's not that you're competing against each other, you're trying to help each other. Now, there's a little bit of competition against each other because, well, that's how girls are. The end result is our top 10 weekend. Our top 10 weekend is where I get to off-road spoil you, is what I say. You come to me for 4 days, you're in charge of getting to me, and the rest is on me. And I take you to rad places for 4 days and have a blast. Now, notice one thing. I don't tell you where it is and when it is. I learned my lesson a couple years back. Because when I do that, people are like, oh, I'm busy that weekend. My cousin's getting married, so I'm not going to do the challenge. No, it has nothing to do with your cousin and getting married. And that weekend, it has everything to do with you going through those 10 steps and being able to improve yourself in your off-roading. Because that's our goal, right? That's why we're part of Ladies Off-Road Network to begin with. Yep. So that gets announced in August on the gala night as well, when we tell, okay, here are 10 people, this is where you get to go. What's that show where they used to do that? Like, all right, and this is where you get to go. Vanna would show it off. Is that who it was? So we get to do that. But you get 4 days with me having a great time. Top 5 in points. The top 5 in points automatically get to go to the top 10 weekends. The next 2 are decided on by you guys in our group of people that do the challenge. And they are the ones that one person is somebody who's like the biggest cheerleader, right? Rah, rah, help me, help me, help me. Always supported, always this, always that. The second one is tried really hard, but didn't quite make it, right? There's always somebody that legitimately is trying really hard, but life got in the way. And so they'll put their case out there, and one of those ladies will get the opportunity to come. And then there's 3 more. Those 3 spots are random draws. And that is where any person that is playing in the challenge could get that spot. So if you are, let's see, if you complete 3 of the challenges, you get your name in the salad bowl 3 times. If you complete 7 challenges, you get your name in the salad bowl 7 times. So you see how you're just upping your odds? So you up your odds, and then we pull 3 names out, and that's all part of the gala on Saturday night at the convention. So that's a little bit more of the technical part of the challenge. The first couple challenges are very similar as they are every year. You have to write your story. This is the one that I get like everybody all grumpy about. I don't want to write. I get it, but you need to do it. And then the other one is taking a picture, but don't get ahead of me on this one. You are going to love my idea of taking a picture this year. I know. I'm so excited. Yep. It's going to take a little bit of effort. Might take a field trip. But we're going to go out and we're going to take this rad picture. I'm so excited to see them. And then we have something where you have to do a driving technique and something where you have to do a kit. Like year before last, we did a toolkit. So there's all kinds of cool stuff that you get to do as part of the challenge. It's your skills, it's your tools, it's your mind, and it's also your heart. So the last one, the 11th one, is our give back. Because off-roaders get a bad name, a bad rap a lot of times. And so that's what the 11th one is all about. It's all about your heart. So how do we give back to our off-road community? And there's a lot of different ways. And so that's where you get to show how you give back. And there's some tools to guide that. There's always tools to guide it. We use my Bauer Academy program. So you'll get, if you don't already have a login, you'll get a login. If you already have one, then it'll show up in your logins of Bauer Academy. And we'll work through that. And so you'll have all of your programs right there, all of the different ones, and we release them throughout the 10 weeks. You don't get them all at the beginning and go like, oh my God. And you don't get them all at the end and then feel like you're rushed. It's nicely laid out. And then you submit your challenges by email. That's the best way we found how to do it. So you submit them by email, and then Jessica gets to log them in. Or somebody else. Jessica nominates this year. I'll let Jessica nominate somebody if she wants to, but she's really good at it. So, yeah. So that happens in the background here in the office. And in the end, we add up all the points, and we do awesome things, because that's what we do. We do awesome things. I also want to mention that the resolution, because there's some new people. So the resolution is going on daily. You can join it any day you would like. So the resolution is something that we put together where you put your goals together for 2021, and then throughout the year, you work on them. So in January, the deadline was to get your goals in, and then you get your goals in, and then you have all year of support to work through them. And then in December, you have to write another letter of how awesome you are because of how you did all your goals, which is not the reality. The reality is I'm awesome because I tried and this is what I accomplished, right? So you can still join the resolution any point in time. It does not matter. We can always set a goal list, and we can always start working on them at any day. And so you get that going and process in with us on that. And it's a great supportive group. Wow. The resolution WhatsApp group is really proud of it. It's really cool. So, yeah. And if you're not on WhatsApp, if you are a member, lifetime or regular member, you're not in our WhatsApp circle yet, reach out to me so I can get you in it, because we've missed you somehow and we need to make sure that you're in it. Okay, there's round 2. What questions do you have? I'm about ready to lose my voice. I need to get some water. Anybody else have any questions? Anything else going on? Anybody want to talk about cool things? Anybody want me to talk about cool things? Yeah, WhatsApp has been a great opportunity for everybody. We also have an Amazon link WhatsApp in there. Yeah. You need a second job, as Bonnie and a couple of the other girls were saying today, because you see all kinds of cool things that people are purchasing. But that's very helpful to Ladies Off-Road Network, because you post in what you're purchasing and I send you back an affiliate link, and a small percentage of it goes back to Ladies Off-Road Network. If you're buying it already, why not? And it's sincerely appreciative to make it work. Yes, the WhatsApp Amazon group is very dangerous. We also have a Amazon store that you can go to. I don't know the link offhand. It's amazon.com/store/Bauer Media is what I think it is. So you guys can look that up, and then you can start seeing what others are purchasing. We've been categorizing a bunch of stuff so that it works out well for you. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get back to my laptop. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. I appreciate you. We have a long list of awesome things to make awesome pictures to put up on this green screen for you. Let's not fake it. Let's put some great pictures up. And I hope to see you all soon. And if not, let's be online. Let's get that challenge registration in. Become part of the resolution, one of the two. And let's get those goals going. Let's be better at off-roading. Remember, That's what Ladies Off-Road Network's all about. And fun.